Hello, everyone out there in Rumble X and YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. Of course, I'm Diego. I hope everyone had a really good 4th of July. I know I did. It was very fun. And, I'm glad I took my little break. I needed it, to clear my mind, But now I'm back. I'm back and I'm stuck with a dilemma. Okay, so that's why I'm making this video. Now, I posted something a couple of days ago. You probably saw it already. If you didn't, I'll tell you what it is. Okay, the next movie I want to review. Okay, I'm not really sure what my next movie is going to be. Okay, now initially I had planned to review Legally Blonde, the Reese Witherspoon, that piece of shit movie that you love so much. Okay, because that was on the agenda. I was meaning to get to it. I was just going to get through some other movies first. I haven't reviewed a Reese Witherspoon movie yet, so that was as good. I think it's probably the best one she ever made, the best rom-com she ever made. That and like Sweet Home Alabama, I think. But so I was gonna get around to that one, Legally Blonde. I know you fucking girls love that fucking movie. I understand why you love it, but from what I remember, it's been a long time. It's been at least minimum of 10 years since I've seen it. Okay, so I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember kind of what it was about. It might have been longer than 10, it might have been 15 years since I've seen it. But I remember what it was about. Okay. And like I said, it's been a long time, but I know that it's as precious to a lot of girls. Okay, a lot of women I know have recommended that movie. As far as rom-coms go watch that one. And I understand that the cultural significance of Reese Witherspoon, why she has a fan base. Back then when she was younger, okay, she was very relatable. A lot of girls could see themselves in Reese Witherspoon. She was pretty, but she wasn't super pretty. You know what I mean? Like that's a typical rom-com girl. You got to be attractive, but you can't be like fucking sexy. Because if you're sexy, then the girls are gonna get mad at you. Okay, oh, you may force us to live up to those standards, those unrealistic standards. Get the fuck out of here with that noise, all right? But yeah, that's why. Okay, that's why her relatability was there. Of course, now we know that she's a fucking bitch. Like, well, yeah, we've all seen that officer camera when her and her husband got pulled over for DWI, and how she went up to the fucking police officer and says like, "You're someone, you know who I am." She pulled that card. Yeah, I'm a celebrity. You can't fucking do this to me. When she pulled that card, okay, I think that did some damage to her career. And also, you got to understand that Reese Witherspoon obviously has aged out. She's middle aged now. I think she's like in her 40s or 50s now. I don't know for sure. Okay, but and I know she did some shit on Netflix, I think, or maybe Amazon Prime. She did some fucking TV. I know she did one where her and Nicole Kidman are fucking cheating on their husbands or some shit like that. I don't fucking watch. I don't watch that shit. Okay, but I heard about it, because they know I date girls and this is the shit they watch, and they tell me about, oh, you should watch it because blah blah blah. That's how I know about it. All right, and I'll get to that in a minute. But so Reese Witherspoon, I know her cultural significance in the zeitgeist. She's I think she's getting divorced from her second husband now or something. I don't know. Reese Witherspoon is worth a lot of money. Okay, and it's not from the movies. She used the money she made from the movies to go into legitimate businesses. Okay, so she's like fucking like I think she's worth like $1 billion. I'm not making that up, or it might be $500 million, something like. She's worth a lot of fucking money. She doesn't need to act. Okay, she does not need to act. Okay, she got more than enough fucking money. She acts because she wants to, because it's fun. She's a very, very smart woman, very business sense. Okay, and she invested a lot of her money the right way. Okay, so she's worth a lot of money. She only acts to stay in the cultural zeitgeist because her fans want to see her and shit. As far as her acting ability, I've seen some stuff that she did that was very good. I remember Cruel Intentions. That's from my generation, from the '90s. I saw that. It's basically a remake of Dangerous Liaisons, okay, the French novel. And I thought she was okay, and that's the first one time I ever heard of her. But then, girls I dated and stuff, they followed her in everything, man. She was in fucking Sweet Home Alabama. There was one where Chris Pine and Tom Hardy were like CIA agents. They were fighting over her. Yeah, like that would ever fucking happen in real life. They'd fight Reese Witherspoon. No, they might fight over a fucking, Sydney Sweeney. But Reese Witherspoon? No, I don't think so. But the movie wants you to fucking go there. All right. So she did a lot of. She even did one like something about fucking chocolate elephants or some shit. I don't remember the name. She did some romantic movie with what's his name, Batman. Why can't I fucking think of his name? The guy that plays Batman now. The new one, fucking what's his name? What's his name from Edward from fucking Twilight? That motherfucker, Robert Pattinson. Yeah, she did some. There's like an age difference there, big time. But she did a movie with him. I didn't fucking watch that shit. I don't watch that shit. I'm not fucking gay. Okay, but I understand that's her bread and butter is the female fans. Now it's the middle-aged female fans. You know, they follow her every move. They want to be like her. I never found her attractive. Honestly, I think she was okay. She was in this movie I think called Cruel Intentions. Or was it called, what the fuck was it called? I don't remember what it was. It might not have been Cruel Intentions. Maybe it was. No, she was. Yeah, she wasn't Cruel. No, the one with fucking Mark Wahlberg and her. He was like who's the psycho boyfriend, whatever. And she was dating him. And then he fucked Alyssa Milano, and she got pissed off. And then she broke up with him. And then he started harassing her and her family. Her dad had to get involved, and like he was trying to kill her and shit. Like it's just I can't remember the name of it, but it came out in the '90s, mid '90s. And so I think that's the first time I ever saw her was in that. You probably know what movie I'm talking about. The one Mark Wahlberg was in it. I know they call him Mark Wahlberg now, but to me he's always fucking Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. All right, you know, feel it. You know, it's got some good vibrations. Yeah, come on. Yeah, that motherfucker. Okay, anyway, he's always gonna be that. By the way, he's never gonna be Mark Wahlberg to me. And yeah, I can't remember the name of that movie. I think it wasn't called Seinfeld Rage or something weird like that. Anyway, that's the first time I heard of her. Okay, and she capitalized on her success and moved on from there. Okay, she had a lot of teen dramas when she was young, and then that, you know, she kept her fans and kept going to the adult stuff. And now she plays like the fucking bitchy mom, you know, who fucking cheats on her husband and shit, and raises her fucking daughters to be sluts and her fucking kids to be fucking limp dick soy boys. Okay, oh no, that's her real life. Sorry, you got those confused. But anyway, I don't like her that much. I understand why you like her, but as a man, I'm telling you a man's point of view, I don't like her that much. She's not very attractive. I mean, not to me. She's not. I know some guys like her, okay? I mean, I'd fuck her. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't throw her out of bed if that's all I had that night, you know? I mean, if I went to a bar and tried to pick up a girl and all the fucking 9s and 10s were shooting me down, but yet I got Reese Witherspoon fucking says yes, okay, yeah, I'll take her home. I'll do her, you know? But she's not my first choice, is what I'm trying to say, okay? I don't think she's any guy's first choice. Okay, so I never found her that attractive. Okay, she's got like those big forehead things, these big bulbs things on her fucking forehead, and her chin is like a razor point. You ever notice that? Just like she's got like a peaked chin. It goes straight down like that. Like you could punch holes with that fucking chin of hers. That's how fucking sharp it is, you know? And these things, I can't look at her and not see that. I know she does her hair and when she does her makeup and shit, you know? But I still see that, okay? And so to me, it's just not attractive. I never found her that attractive, all right? But I understand her importance in the cultural zeitgeist, especially with the middle-aged women or older women now, okay? So I understand her influence, okay? And this movie, Legally Blonde, is probably one of her best ones, okay? Financially, at least, okay? I know girls are always quoting it and shit, you know? But I mean, basically, Legally Blonde, she's playing the trope of the dumb blonde, okay? So she's gonna act like she's the dumb blonde, you know, and see how that goes, you know? And, well, I guess she could do that, but, you know, I mean, to me, like, you can't just be a dumb blonde. You actually kind of got to be hot, too, okay? I mean, some of the best dumb blondes ever were fucking hot. And that goes towards the fantasy for men. That's what attracts men. And the dumb blonde, okay, is also sexy. She's got to be a sexy dumb blonde. That attracts men. That falls into the male fantasy. I know you women fucking hate that. You hate fucking when men get turned on to some shit that you don't want to do, but it's work. Hey, we don't like it. We don't fucking want to do all the fucking half the shit that you fucking want us to do, but we do it because we know it turns you on. You see what I mean? And back when I was growing up in the 70s and 80s, I mean, you saw dumb blondes everywhere. It was just a trope, you know? Fucking look at Suzanne Summers. Look at those old Three's Company episodes. Suzanne Summers. I mean, God, bitch was fucking sexy as hell. And we're talking like the mid 70s. Man, the bitch was fucking hot as fuck. Oh my God, she looked fucking good. And then you got, and she was dumb as shit. And then you've got, there's a show called Too Close for Comfort from the early 80s, you know, with fucking, with Ted Knight. He played Mr. Rush, the cartoonist. And he had these two sexy daughters. And one of them was a brunette, and she was okay. But the blonde was fucking bikini, drop dead gorgeous, man. You remember Too Close for Comfort fucking with Ted Knight. Remember Monroe? Remember that? I love that show. Okay, I watched it when I was a kid. But anyway, yeah, he had a sexy daughter there too, dumb blonde, but she was fucking hot as fuck, man. There's another show in the mid '80s called Boo Some Buddies. Okay, and if those of you ever remember that show, you remember Tom Hanks was on that show. Yeah, Tom Hanks and Peter Scolari. Peter Scolari went off to do fucking like the Newhart show or something, and he passed away a couple of years ago. But Tom Hanks, obviously, we all know what happened to him. He fucking shot through the fucking roof. Through the fucking ceiling with his fucking acting career. But when he was starting out, he was on Boo Some Buddies. That was the first sitcom he did where he was one of the main casts. Okay, I mean he showed up on fucking like Happy Days and fucking Family Ties. I remember he beat the shit out of Alex in one episode of Family Ties once. But this was the first time he got his own series. Was Boo Some Buddies, and I watched that too. Okay, it was kind of a take on fucking Someone Like It Hot with Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis. But anyway, you know they pretended to be women because they were living in a fucking all women's fucking boarding house in downtown New York. It's crazy. But anyway, in that one, there was a hot blonde on that one who's also dumb as shit. And that was played by Donna Dixon. And that was the girl that Tom Hanks was trying to fuck. That's the one he was in love with. Okay, so the whole first season, she knew him as a woman. Okay, named Hildegard, I think. Okay, but he would try to impress her, like, so she would confide in him, because she thought he was a girl, but he would hit on her when he was in his male form, and stuff. He was hoping one day that he would have to tell her the truth, that kind of thing. And I think that happened like in the second season. But anyway, he was in love with her. She was a dumb blonde, dumb as nails, but Donna Dixon. I mean, she's a gorgeous girl. God damn it. Married to Dan Aykroyd. In fact, that's how they met. Okay, on Boo Some Buddies, I think. But Donna Dixon, yeah. Or they made on Dr. Detroit. Anyway, the point is that the dumb blonde trope has been around for a long time, and it's not really going to go away. Okay, well, it has gone away mostly now. Okay, but they're kind of bringing that back for Legally Blonde. Okay, but the thing about Legally Blonde, the thing about the dumb blonde is you got to be sexy too. Okay, you've got to be sexy. Okay, because that's a fantasy. If you're just gonna be a fucking hot ass bitch, like some fucking Sharon Stone type, we'd rather not deal with you. I mean, why would I want to deal with a fucking with a hot ass bitch, who wants to break my balls, when I can deal with a fucking dumb blonde who wants to fucking lick my balls? You see what I mean? That's the difference. Okay, that's the difference. The male fantasy. I know it pisses you women off, but I don't give a shit. I'm telling you what guys really think. At least what I really think. Okay, so that's why I want to do Legally Blonde. It's supposed to fucking turn that whole trope on its head and make you think about the person underneath and whatever. Okay, so that's one option there. Okay, Legally Blonde. Okay, and so I'm really considering doing that one. Now the other option, okay, is something that's more recent. Okay, I might be older and stuff, but I pay attention to what's going on out there. Okay, I try to anyway. I don't watch a lot of TV shows. I don't, because they just get sucked up. All these TV shows are the fucking same on fucking streaming. It's all the fucking same. The first two seasons are pretty good. The third season is fucking sucks ass, and then it gets canceled. It leaves you on a cliffhanger that never gets resolved. Okay, that's what happens to all these fucking shows. Netflix, Amazon Prime, they buy these fucking shows for 3 seasons only if they're good. They'll let them go for 3 seasons. And by that time, the writing sucks. The story is played out. All the love interest shit has been fucking, they've squeezed it all dry of any drama, so people quit watching it, so they just fucking don't make any more. Okay, and they can't afford to make any more because the writers strike. Now there's fucking no money in Hollywood, so they can't afford to make to pre-order 3 seasons of fucking some fucking lesbo jerking off. Okay, they can't do that anymore. All right, so they gotta be very picky as to what shows they make, what shows get greenlit, and how much money they spend on them. Okay, unlike the past. But there is a show that a lot of women are watching. A lot of women are watching. And isn't that what I do here? Isn't that why I reviewed Sex and the City, all the episodes of Sex and the City? Because a lot of women watched it. Okay, I watched Sex and the City when it first came out. Because every girl I knew was watching it. And I wanted to fucking find out what it was that was so popular about this show. I already had HBO because I was watching Sopranos, and I love Sopranos. Okay, but every girl I knew, every hot girl I knew was watching fucking Sex and the City. So I wanted to see what that was all about. So maybe I can get some tips on how to fucking pick up girls or something, okay? I didn't learn any of that shit watching Sex and the City. All I learned is that these women are fucking bitches. Okay, they're entitled fucking narcissistic fucking bitches. That's all they are, okay? They don't give a shit about anyone but themselves, okay? And so supposedly that's supposed to be a virtue. But in the show's defense, the show was entertaining. Isn't that really why we all watch these shows? Not to fucking learn about dating, okay? Or to get help with our personal dating life. Okay, we watch these shows to be entertained. And Sex and the City was fucking entertaining. It really was. Okay, I enjoyed it. Okay, even when I got mad at the TV and shit, and I thought characters didn't act like there was the men on that show did not act like men. There were no men on that show because it was all written by fucking gay guys. All right, none of the guys on the show acted like guys. I mean, every once in a while they did, but for the most part they did not. Okay, the show was entertaining, and that's why I watched it. That's why I liked it. That's why I stuck with it. I watched every episode. I reviewed every episode on this fucking channel, all the movies too. Okay, and I'm reviewing that fucking abortion of a sequel show called "And Just Like Crap." Yes, that's the real name of the show. And Just Like Crap. Like, I'm reviewing those episodes too. Okay, might as well fucking. The only thing I didn't review as far as Sex and the City goes is the Carrie Diaries, because nobody watched that. that's Carrie when she was like a fucking teenager or some shit. Anyway, so I didn't review that or watch that. But so I that's the reason I did it. Okay, it was because all the girls I knew were watching it. None of the guys I knew were watching it. Not the straight guys I knew were watching it, but all the girls I knew were watching it. So that's why I did it. Okay, and there's a show right now that's captured the female zeitgeist. Okay, really well, really well. It's called Bridgerton. Okay, yeah, you know what this show this is, all right? Bridgerton. Okay, and the show's only been around for like 4 years now. I think it's getting a 4th season or something. But a lot of women watch this show. I've never watched an episode. I still have not watched an episode. All I've seen are the promos for it, the pictures. Okay, the advertisements for this show. Okay. I know that it takes place like in the first half of the fucking of the 1800s in Bridgerton. I guess that's an area in England. Okay, a lot of aristocracy lives there. Okay, and what do I see when I look at the fucking promo pictures? Okay, I see a bunch of fucking black aristocrats in the 1800s in fucking England. Are you out of your fucking mind? Now, I know why they're there, but you got to make it make sense in the fucking story too. Okay. And you can't do. These are the same assholes that fucking that make Cleopatra black, okay? Like Jada Pinkett made Cleopatra in a documentary, no less. All right, get the fuck out of here. They're the same as these BBC assholes are the same ones that turned Anne Boleyn black, okay? Yes, King Henry VIII's wife. They turned her black. You think that what would happen in real life if King Henry VIII had a black wife? No, he never would have had a black wife, okay? We're just supposed to believe that. Okay? You see what I mean? This is bullshit. This isn't fucking history. This is just fucking, you're trying to match the fucking 1300s. I mean, the fucking, the 1500s to match fucking the 2020s. They get the fuck out of here with this woke fucking bullshit. All right? And that's what I see in this book. I see woke. And it's not just the race. Okay? As far as I know, there were no black aristocrats in the 1800s. Okay? That just wasn't there, okay? And you want to call me racist for saying that? Fuck you. I don't give a shit, okay? But the real racists existed back then, and they never would have allowed it, is what I'm trying to say, okay? They never would have allowed it, all right? We're talking about the 18, we're not talking about fucking 2023 here, okay? We're talking about 1811 to 1827. That's the Regency era, okay? Where this show takes place, okay? That never would have happened, okay? Fuck no. Fuck no, okay? And then you've got this other thing, which is kind of ridiculous here. But apparently, one of the main characters is fucking fat. She's fat, and I don't mean pretty hot and tempting. No, I mean FAT. She's fucking maximum density. Okay, she's a chunk of love. All right. And apparently, the show is just like all the other fucking chick shows. The guys are all better looking than the girls. And apparently, that's like 90210. That's fucking the OC. That's fucking, Everwoody. That's fucking Dawson's Crack. One Prick Hill. Okay, they're all the fucking same. The guys are always better looking than the girls. Okay, and they do that on purpose because that way the average looking women, which most women are average looking. Okay, that way they can feel special. All these hot guys walking around, would date them, not the fucking hot girls. They'll date you, the average girl. You see what I mean? Okay, and this show, just from what I've seen, just in the promos, this show takes it to another level. Okay, apparently the fat girls on this show get like high value men. My God. Okay, for those of you ladies that are pissed off at me right now, I'm going to explain something to you. Your boyfriend ain't going to tell you this. Your husband ain't going to tell you this. Your dad ain't going to tell you this. Your fucking, your brother ain't going to tell you this. Okay, I'm going to fucking tell you this. Okay? Because it's worth repeating. Now try to imagine a guy who is like maybe 4 foot fucking 10, fat, hairy. I mean, like hair on his back, hair on his butt. Okay. He's broke. Like he probably works like at a fucking, I don't know, a fucking McDonald's or some shit, right? Part time. Lives with his mom. His early 30s. He's also stupid. Okay, like he never like finished high school. Okay. Um. He doesn't know how to have sex. I mean, he knows how to have sex. He jerks off all the time, but he hasn't. He's probably like had sex once in his entire life. Okay, and it wasn't very good for her or for him. So he's kind of scared of girls, you know, that kind of thing. All right. Now just picture this guy. Maybe you know this guy already. Okay, but just picture this guy in your head. Okay. Now imagine that some drop dead gorgeous woman like Sydney Sweeney, you know, big tits, hot ass, gorgeous face, you know, sexy, would fall in love with this guy. Not just fall in love with him, marry him, and be faithful to him. And just picture that in your mind. Have you ever seen that in real life? No, I know you've seen unattractive men with hot ass girls. I'm not saying that. I'm talking this guy. I'm talking fucking 4'11", broke, dumb, works a bullshit job, little fucking penis, never had fucking sex. Okay, doesn't know how to talk to women, lives with his mom. I'm talking about that guy with a girl who's a fucking 10. Have you ever seen that? No, you haven't. You know why? Because it's not fucking real. That's why. And this show, Bridgerton, apparently, for all the body positive fans that are out there, which basically is code for fucking women just getting fatter, this is their show. Because in this show, the fat girl gets the hot guy to fall in love with him. All right. And I'm just like, Ripley don't believe this shit. Okay. Come on. And you know, you women out there, you've got so many standards for guys. Okay. And being good looking is probably the least of them. Honestly, it's probably the least of them. I mean, it's important, but there's other things. Okay. You gotta be good looking. You gotta be tall. You gotta be rich. You gotta be good in bed. You gotta be fucking witty. Okay, you got to be social. You know, you got to be the life of the party. You got to be funny. You know, you have to know how to seduce. Okay, you have to earn a lot of money. Okay, you have to have a nice fucking place to live. You got to have a nice car. You got to have all these fucking standards. Okay, we got all these fucking standards just to get your average looking ass. Okay, because shows like this tell you that if you're a fucking 5, you can pull a 10. Well, maybe you can, like if he's having an off day, or if you're the only woman around. But mostly guys that are 10s, they're gonna fuck 8, 9s, and 10s. Okay, they're not gonna fuck you unless it's an off day, or you have something they want, like money or some shit like that. You know, they want you to, you know. And I know guys that do that. You know, they fuck these middle-aged women. You know, behind their husbands. They fuck them. The women are married, and they fuck these hot young guys because you know they pay them. They pay them for it. Okay, or they'll buy them a motorcycle or shit like that. You know, I've seen that happen. All right, so I know that. But the point is like there's gonna be a reason why a good-looking rich guy is gonna fall in love with a fat girl. Are you out of your fucking mind? The only guy that would do that, okay, is if he was poor and she had all the money. Okay, there's a lot of fucking chubby chasers out there that fucking want the money. So if she's got money, yeah, you hate it when it happens to you, don't you, ladies? You hate it when it happens to you, don't you? Okay, but yeah, they'll fuck a fat girl if she's got money and she's paying him. Okay, or in other ways, like buying things for him, you know, buying him gifts and shit like that, you know, he'll do it. If she's like, you know, like a casting agent in Hollywood, okay, she can get him jobs. He'll fuck an ugly woman if it's gonna get him, you know, that audition with fucking Spielberg, you know, yeah, he'll do it. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at you, Aaron Taylor Johnson. Okay, all right, or you know, or if he's gay. If he's gay and he's like, you know, he needs people to fucking, to not think of him that way. Maybe his personal life, they know he's gay, but like his professional life, like in Hollywood, if you're like a leading man, dude, you can't fucking be gay because then women aren't going to go see your movie because all they're going to think about when you're trying to fucking kiss, Who the fuck's out there right now? Why can't I fucking think of her? You know, when you're trying to kiss fucking whoever the fuck it is, the what's her name? Why can't I think of her name? Fucking Dakota Johnson. Okay, you can't fucking do a rom-com with Dakota Johnson if all the women in the theater know that you're taking it up the ass. You see what I mean? You can't do that. It's gonna hurt your career. Okay, so you have to, so you marry a beard, okay, and you have the illusion of being straight, but you're not actually fucking your wife. You're fucking your boyfriend or whatever. All right. Lots of guys have done this in Hollywood. Okay, Cary Grant had a beard for a wife. What's her name? Vivian Vance from I Love Lucy. She played Ethel. Ethel was married to a gay guy. Martha Ray married a gay guy. Because he spent her money. Because he wanted her money, her inheritance. Yeah. And I'm looking at you, Hugh Jackman. Okay. So there's that. Okay, but that's it. Okay. A high value man is not going to fall in love with a fat woman. It's just not going to happen. Okay. You women ask so much from us. What do we ask from you? One fucking thing. Okay, maybe two things. Okay. Keep yourself looking good and don't cheat on us. That's it. That's all we fucking ask. We're not asking you to pay our bills. Okay? We don't ask you to cook our food anymore. You out of your fucking mind? It's 2024. No man expects a woman to fucking clean his house and cook his food for him. Get the fuck out of here. You feminists love to fucking pull that shit all the time. It's not 1955 anymore, okay? Jesus Christ, man. So many guys out there right now that are my age were raised by single moms. They know goddamn well if they don't depend on a woman to do that shit. Like, what the fuck, man? You think a woman fucking comes in here and cleans my place? Fuck no. Okay, you think a woman cooks me fucking food? Fuck no. I can do all that shit myself. I don't need you for that. Okay? What the fuck? You keep this fucking illusion going on. And all men want their women barefoot and pregnant and in the kitchen. Get the fuck out of here. No one wants that anymore. Okay, that generation's gone. That generation's already dead. Okay? Get the fuck out of here. Most guys don't want any of that shit. Just fucking look good and fucking don't cheat on us. That's it. What the fuck? Is that too much to fucking ask? Okay? Compared to this fucking list of all this shit that women have for men. Is that too much to fucking ask? No, it's not. It's not. But yet we can't even fucking get that on the goddamn show. No, you gotta get the fucking, you gotta get the high value men are fucking chubby chasers now. Get the fuck out of here. Now, yes, I know there's plenty of guys that will fuck a fat girl. I mean, I've done it too myself, okay? I'm not proud of it, but I've done it myself, all right? What the hell? I mean, it's like riding a moped, It's nice and fun until your friends see you on it, okay? So yeah, I've never fucked a fat woman. Not like this girl I saw in the fucking ad for fucking Bridgerton. I never fucked anyone that fat. But I've fucked some chubby girls before. Yeah, I've done it. We've all done it. We just don't fucking tell our guy friends about it, right? Sometimes, man, you just gotta take one for the team, all right? But the point is, we don't make them like our girlfriends and stuff. We don't marry them, okay? Now, some of you are probably thinking about Pierce Bronson right now. Well, isn't his wife fat? Well, yeah, she's fat, but she wasn't fat when he married her. When he was young and fucking on Remington Steele, okay, before he was James Bond, okay, his wife was a fucking model. Okay, but she's had some kids since then, and she helped herself to the all-you-can-eat buffet. So now she's like, a land whale. But, he's been with her so long, and he's old himself. I mean, what the fuck? He's too late to fucking try to find someone else. No. I'm sure he doesn't give a shit anymore about that kind of stuff. This is the mom of his children. He's been with her for like 40-something years now. He's not going to fucking leave her. Of course not. Like Hugh Jackman, that guy's wife is fucking ugly as... They're getting divorced now. I wonder why. But, he was with her for... she's like fucking, 10, 15 years old, 20 years older than him and fucking ugly as fuck. Hugh Jackman is a good-looking man, dude. I'm not even gay. He's a good-looking man. He's with this ugly fucking older woman. Come on, man. I can understand Aaron Taylor Johnson because, his ugly fucking old wife who's like 20 years older than him, she's a fucking a movie director, okay? She can get him roles. In fact, she did get him roles, okay? She cast him in all of her movies, and she's his agent too, So I can understand why he's laying the pipe with her, Okay, because that's guaranteed work. Okay, but once he establishes himself, which I don't think he's going to do that because he's not that talented an actor. He's just a pretty face. Okay, he's got a movie coming out this year, Kraven the Hunter, which is going to be fucking stupid as fuck. Don't get me started. I'm a comic book fan. I know who Kraven the Hunter is. It's going to fucking suck, just like Morbius did, and just like Madam Web did. You know, if he ever gets to the point where he establishes himself as a leading man on his own, he's gonna fucking drop her like that, like fucking that, because he doesn't need her anymore. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. So there are exceptions to why a good-looking guy would date a fucking a fat woman or an attractive woman. Okay, and I'm sorry, but just watching, maybe the show can explain it. You know, but if it's just a bunch of fucking body positive fucking propaganda here, you know, just some woke shit, then I'm probably not going to continue watching the show. But anyway, so I considered, 4 episodes is good. 4 episodes. Okay, if you have not won me over in 4 episodes, you're never going to win me over. It's too late. I don't give a shit how great season 2 is. If you cannot win me over, okay, in 4 episodes, I'm out. I'm fucking out, okay? I watched Game of Thrones several years ago because my girlfriend wanted me to watch it, okay? I heard about it. Every girl I knew watched it, but I didn't watch it because I don't like fucking dragons and knights and shit. I didn't give a shit for that stuff. But I watched it and I got hooked. I thought the show was pretty good. I was surprised. I mean, season 7 and 8 were fucking dog shit. Okay, they definitely did not stick the landing, but the first several seasons were actually pretty good. I was entertained and I was intrigued. It had some good characters, you know. I liked it a lot. Okay, so but then Game of Thrones won me over within the first 4 episodes. Okay, so I want to watch a new show and continue to watch it. You got to win me over in the first 4 episodes. Otherwise, fuck this shit. You're wasting my time. My time is precious to me. You know, time is the only commodity we have. The only precious commodity we have is our time. Okay, and I'm not gonna fucking sit through fucking seasons of fucking Bridgerton if it's just fucking nothing but fucking woke propaganda. Okay, body positive, LGBTQ, Black Lives Matter. You give me any of that fucking shit on the show, I got enough of that shit out here. Okay, I don't need to fucking see that on my fucking TV too. Okay, especially not on a show that takes place in fucking England in the fucking early 1800s. Okay, keep that shit where it fucking belongs. All right, in the fucking trash. All right. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm trying to decide which one is better. Okay, like I said. Legally Blonde because I know so many women like it and it's just one movie, it's not a whole fucking show, or Bridgerton because I know that's the show that all the women are watching right now, and it'll probably increase my views too if I do a commentary on something that's going on right now as opposed to a fucking 25-year-old movie, you know, which is what I've been doing. Okay, that kind of stuff. All right, so anyway, let me know what you think. I'll probably have a decision here soon, but yeah, I'm going to review one of these. I'm leaning towards Bridgerton, but you know, I have been planning for fucking Legally Blonde. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay. But if you want to just tap a comment in there, let me know what I should do. Which one would you think would be more important? Okay, Bridgerton. Okay, like I've never seen an episode. Like I said, I don't know anything about the show except what I saw in the promos. Okay, or Legally Blonde. All right. Anyway, okay. So you'll hear from me soon. All right. Thank you for watching this long. Take care. Bye.